finishes and standing backflips in celebration that let us know the level of athleticism that he possesses. And while he's traveled the world to train at TriStar in Montreal, in Thailand, in Russia, and in his native Brazil, it's the home he's found in Ireland that has really put him on solid ground, and now his career is flourishing because of it.
It's so interesting that that is where Jhonny Walker decided to end
Dublin,
up.
Ireland.
Of all the places he's been in the world, Dublin, Ireland. But he did find a home there. He's married there, he's comfortable, and he's just focused on becoming a better fighter. And that's a dangerous thing for somebody like Jhonny Walker, because let's be honest, he could do absolutely nothing and still go into that octagon and be Jhonny Walker and knock a lot of people out doing that. But the fact that he's focused and trying to improve his game constantly, I mean, I remember we were watching this guy on the Brazil version of the Contender Series when we did that however many years ago, and to see him now fighting in these main events, fighting guys like Ankalaef, getting close to a title shot, it's great to see the evolution of his game, and he's only going to improve from here if he stays disciplined the way he is.
Jhonny Walker just has God-given talent. I mean, the man is just such a physical specimen, explosive, fast-twitch muscle fiber, and now, finally, the skill and the dedication is catching up with the potential, and what we have is a devastatingly powerful and now technical light heavyweight. And the man is gigantic for the weight class, and coming into this one, he wants to punish Magomed Ankalaef. He was very upset when that fight finished. You can see it there. They wanted to get at each other, and now he gets a chance, and now he has 5 rounds, and now he's even more confident. Of course, going into a fight, there's always the unknowns. Can I stop the takedowns of this ferocious Dagestani? Well, Magomed Ankalaef was in on a takedown for quite some time and couldn't complete it, and that's what led to the illegal knee. Jhonny Walker feels now that he can stop the takedown. He's even more confident. He's also angry, and he's going to go forward with a higher output. I'm expecting the very best Jhonny Walker that we have ever seen, and that is a terrifying prospect.
He is very dangerous early, although he has shown the ability to go the distance and emerge victorious. 17 first-round finishes and his 21 pro wins tells the story of the explosiveness of one Jhonny Walker, and perhaps this is the victory that means he is fighting for a title later in 2024. We shall see. The goal for fighters, the goal for world-class athletes, really for anybody, is to hope that success comes in a straight line to the top. And if you were looking for a prospect when he entered the UFC where that was a possibility, you might look Magomed Ankalaef's way. But Michael, of course, we know it's not that way. He has traveled the well-traveled, winding road to success. And despite the record being what it is, 18-1-1 with a no contest, it hasn't come without challenges. And that includes in his most 2 recent bouts. A draw with the UFC title on the line that led to him not getting the belt, and then that no contest in October. But he hopes to settle the score tonight, and he says this is the year I'll fight for UFC golds.
And I can believe it. I'm not saying he wins tonight, but another goal for fighters is to strive for perfection. And when you look at Magomed Ankalaef, he's as close to a perfect fighter as what you can find. His striking is beautiful. The fundamentals and the basics are laser fast. The precision, the power, the fundamentals are there. The front kicks to the face, the head kicks, the straight shots. Then you combine that with the wrestling, the conditioning, the size for the light heavyweight division. He's a big man, but not overly big so that the weight cut kills him. This man is on a mission. He firmly believes with a win over Jhonny Walker, he gets the next shot at the champion. Now the reality is this is a close fight, but I do think that because of the first fight and the way that even though he got in on a takedown and struggled, he didn't struggle to secure it and put Jhonny on his back. I think he's going to be more conservative with the takedowns, and we're going to see more striking tonight from Magomed Ankalaef.
And I'd love that. I mean, because he's a phenomenal striker. We've seen it time and time again. I did the breakdown on him, and just you go through his fights, he's he's very sharp with his footwork. He sets things up. He's patient, which can lead to things slowing down at times. But he's a guy that knows how to win. And sometimes that isn't the most exciting thing. If he's got to take you down, which saved him in that fight with Jan Blachowicz, if he did flip that around and try to find a way to get him down, that fight wasn't going to end up being a draw. It was going to end up being a victory for Jan Blachowicz. But he's that kind of fighter. He can do anything if he needs to.
For as jovial as Jhonny Walker is, that's the same level of business-like approach for Magomed Ankalaef. Both fighters 31 years old. As we take a look at our main event tail of the tape, we highlight the 3-inch height difference in favor of Jhonny Walker. And with that comes a 7-inch edge in reach. But the Brazilian is a 4-1 betting underdog. One final time for introductions. Here's Joe Martinez.
Live from the UFC Apex. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, this mixed martial artist weighed in officially 204 and 1/2 pounds. In 21 fights, his record stands at 18 victories. Just 1 defeat, 1 draw with 1 no contest. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, he is the UFC's number 3 ranked light heavyweight contender of the world, Magomed Ankalaef.
You guys understand the rules you find. The list to lead, keep yourself protected. And I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves, God bless.
Magomed Ankalaef closed as a minus 360 betting favorite in October at UFC 294. Now with 2 extra rounds potentially, it's a little more expensive. The odds makers saw enough in just the short time that they fought, where he's an even bigger favorite tonight as they reacquaint at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas. Main event is underway. Magomed Ankalaef is in the black. Jhonny Walker is in the green. Paul, I'll open it up to you. You were octagon side. What did you see then? What do you expect now?
Well, you know, the one thing that Ankalaef even spoke of on that October fight was how deceiving that Walker can be and how he can bait you in, and he's even faster than you thought.
Sorry, Paul.
No, go ahead.
Walker just walking him down, pardon the double walk. But he is just paying him no respect. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, inside leg kick right to the calf again there for Walker. Showing no respect, you're right, Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that might get some back, though.
Well, that's it. You gotta respect your opponent, certainly when it's Magomed Ankalaef. Walker is just a freak of nature. The size, the power, just the explosiveness of the man.
Oh, nice head kick there.
Excellent question mark kick. A lot of power as well. Often question mark kicks don't generate the most power. You could hear the thud. As you said, Brendan, 5 years in Dublin under John Kavanagh, kind of taming the beast, you know, just making him a little bit more cerebral, but there's still that wildness there as well. You don't want to take that away. That's what makes him so great. So far, Magomed not really offered too much offense.
Johnny's just got to be a bit careful with these crazy axe kick spinning techniques. I love it too, but it's not in a 3-round fight this time. But I like that he's doing it early, established the unorthodoxness that he's got.
Well, he's trying to establish dominance as well. This is my octagon. I'm in charge, and I'm not scared of you. You know, the mind game's a very important factor. You can show your opponent, I'm not intimidated one little bit. You can cause them to, you know, just have lesser outlook. But he is spinning a lot. Anytime you present the back against a wrestler, Valentina Shevchenko, Alexa Grasso, it can be a bad idea.
And of note, that was a 30-foot octagon in Abu Dhabi. It's 25 feet across tonight. It's 30% smaller here in the UFC Apex, and these are 2 big bodies in there right now.
And that does make a massive difference. If you want to close the distance and get somebody to the fence, it is significantly easier here in the Apex. It definitely changes the strategy, changes the way you move inside of the octagon, changes the way you back up from strikes.
shot there. Got a big smile from Walker.
That was impressive physically and skillfully these days as well, that Jhonny Walker is. You've got to remember, he's only human, you know. Jamal Hill landed an amazing shot. He hasn't been perfect, but he's certainly looking the best version of himself right now. What I'm saying is, though, you've got to respect what's coming back from Magomed. The man that fought for the belt before, a man with an incredibly impressive record.
A lot of kicks though from Walker, and that does concern me if this fight continues.
Yep. They use a lot of energy. And that was a heavy look. Slowly but surely you see Magomed now inserting himself back into the fight, allowing Jhonny to, you know, do his thing and beat Jhonny Walker to a certain degree. And now Magomed's like, okay, you got that out of your system. You calming down now, son?
You good now? You good?
Right, now I'm going to start chipping away.
No more spinning back fists for a little bit. And it starts with those legs, and that's what Ankalaef is starting to target. Oh!
I don't know. He's okay. That's what the cup is for.
Come here. Quiet. Come on. Jhonny, relax. You got the time. Take it.
Oh man, that was square.
Take your time.
Yeah, he's okay though. He's doing the right thing.
Right.
Taking time.
A moment.
You know, because even though the
Jhonny,
cup did its
walk away from the
job,
corner,
you
please,
still
buddy.
feel it to a certain degree. But
Right
it
there.
wasn't a
Take
crippling
your
shot.
time. Take your time.
And in circumstances like this, you know, depending on the individual, you might want to take a second. You might want to take a deep breath.
For Jhonny, especially with the way he's fighting.
Slow
Calm
your
it
mind
down.
down. Just reassess. You know what I mean? And restart round one afresh. You know.
Magomed, come here.
So Mark Goddard
This
has
is what
called
to
for the
explain.
interpreter.
That was a hard shot. I'm going to give him a hard warning. Please pick the shots. Thank you very much.
Well, a hard warning. Could you imagine one more? That's a point.
Right.
And that's massive.
Good on Mark Goddard to make sure there's no lost in translation there.
It looks like it affected Jhonny
We're
more
good.
than what I thought.
Good man. Remember,
So the saga continues in this rivalry. After the illegal knee that halted the first matchup, we play on with 30 seconds to go after a small stoppage in the low blow.
Ankalaef has got to be careful though. He just threw 2 front kicks and they were kind of low. Not intentional, of course. I don't think he would do that. Certainly given what happened in the last fight. Well, after the hard warning,
That would be awful. Could you
you
imagine?
got to be careful.
A little capoeira here.
Oh, here we go. I mean, talk about telegraphing it though.
No, Michael.
Do a little dance before it.
Back for round 2 after
Salsa
this.
boy.
You go ahead with the ice there. Okay, have a seat there, Jhonny. Good round. Good opening round. I think we got that. I'll talk about walking this way, right? Okay, so you're walking backwards. He's walking down, sort of tie you on it. Sometimes when he walks down, if you're in range, just let the right hand go. You gotta land that shot and let him know there's power there. Then it's stop. He'll hesitate more. If you don't do that, he's gonna just keep trying to walk you down. Okay? And then when he stops moving, then go back on the kicks. But when he's walking in, don't kick because you're getting into punching range, okay? Keep that in your mind. Other than that, great work. And that's showing the right hand, and then the outside calf kick is a lovely shot. So don't let him away to walk in, okay?
Coming up up next, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC Fight Night post show on ESPN+. Alan Joban and Dean Thomas are here with Karen Bryant to break it all down, plus Charlie Arnold interviews the big winners. It's only on E+ after we're done in the main event. Wow, axe kick. That one actually landed.
He did land it. I mean, it didn't hurt him, but good on him for just landing an axe kick. Ooh, that's a solid inside leg kick there.
Yeah, Magomed starting this round with a lot of intensity. There's that body shot. Remember last time? Jhonny was a little hurt, then threw the flying knee. And he actually said he wasn't playing possum. He said he felt it for sure, and he was hurt a little bit.
Ankalaef's steady pressure continues in round 2.
Heavy low kick. And again, we said it earlier, but after a couple rounds, 3, 4.
Yeah, these guys are battering each other's legs.
Ankalaef's checking a lot of them, though.
You can see it on his shin. Some that blocked, you can see the front is red too, which means he is checking a lot of them.
Yep.
It also could be from his own kicks, hitting the bones of Walker. You can see that left calf of Jhonny Walker starting to show a lot of red.
Oh, that's a solid shot. Good placement. Magomed's following him to a certain degree. Jhonny's just circling to his left, being a little predictable in his movement. Magomed needs to cut the cage off. Ankalaef settled into a groove now, though. He's pot-shotting him, picking his shots, landing them most of the time. Jhonny's going to be careful. He could walk up to a head kick because he's constantly going.
Wow! That's it! That's it! Yeah. Magomed Ankalaef settles the score in emphatic fashion.
That was
round 2 knockout.
That was a good stoppage. He dropped him, the uppercut, the follow-up shot. It looked like the lights went off temporarily for a split second, and we don't see any complaints from Jhonny Walker.
Definitely broken from that shot. You saw him immediately grab his nose. That hurt.
The unbeaten streak is at 12 for Magomed Ankalaef. Safe to say he'll be hunting for a title in 2024.
Impressive. Found the mark. Hurt him bad. Let's take a look here. He lands a little right jab, but look at this right hook. Right on the jaw. And here comes the follow-up. Right on the nose. And you see Jhonny immediately grab his face. Great stoppage from Mark Goddard to jump in there. Because even though he's not out cold, the damage is done. You're not coming back from that one. And that was a beautiful uppercut. Oh.
He made no effort to fight back. It was just a defensive posture.
Yes.
So he would have taken 2 or 3 more shots. Excellent stoppage by Mark Goddard. And talk about excellence in those 2 punches. I mean, the power from Magomed, the accuracy, and of course, the victory.
Well, he told us the other day, I want to finish him on the feet in his game. I want to strike him. If he goes down, I'll get him on the ground with a TKO. That's exactly what happened. Magomed Ankalaef, we'll hear from him next. Welcome back inside the Apex. Magomed Ankalaef, your winner via TKO in round 2. Let's make it official with Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes 42 seconds. Round number 2. We have your winner by way of knockout, Magomed Ankalaef.
I'm here with the winner, Magomed Ankalaef. Congratulations, Magomed. First of all, talk to me about the game plan coming into this one. Obviously, this was kind of round 2 from what happened in Abu Dhabi. What did you learn from that fight, and what was the approach tonight?
Я готовился очень долго. Я просил реванша сразу, так как я был готов. Тогда еще... Ну, это не самое главное. Самое главное, я хочу биться за пояс. Я уже давно заслуживаю. У меня 10 боев подряд. Дайте мне бой за пояс.
I was prepared for this for a long time. I was ready for this fight back in Abu Dhabi. I wanted the rematch right away. This is how long it took. But this is not the most important thing. The most important thing is I am ready to fight for the title. I have 10 victories in a row. It's been a long time. I'm worth it. Give me that fight for the title now.
Well, I certainly think that you deserve it, but I don't make those calls. The first round, Jhonny Walker came out very unpredictable, throwing a lot of spinning attacks, and you seemed like you were just kind of biding your time and letting him get it out of his system before you went to work in round 2. Do you agree?
When the under can wear off, are they love after right in golden away? Every world strong memory is waiting the rail of reef. All of the wind motion me. Let's go for a river, you and me. A love so true, told out the idea. The color plain in the stop, try all up. We heard that come up and down of joy. Instead of bleed in the ground, all your love, I find my soul. Sat down watching, we find and wonder. All love, all the need began with every song. When the under can wear off, are they love after right in golden away? Every world strong memory is waiting the rail of reef. All of the wind motion me. Let's go for a river, you and me. A love so true, told out the idea. The color plain in the stop, try all up. We heard that come up and down of joy. Instead of bleed in the ground, all your love, I find my soul. Sat down watching.